Welcome to the final event in the Holidays and Historic Frederick series, the Festival of Lights, being presented tonight by Friends Meeting School. I'm Melissa Joseph Muntz, Master of Ceremonies tonight. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce the individuals and groups who have joined together to make tonight's program so special. Alderman Pro Tem Kelly Russell, the Frederick Children's Chorus, who will be leading our caroling and performing this evening, Mara Castro, and Mr. Ed Hine for speaking this evening, City of Frederick and the Holidays and Historic Frederick Committee of Celebrate Frederick. And as always, a very special thanks to our 2018 Holidays and Historic Frederick sponsors for their generous support. 106.9 The Eagle, Frederick County Bank, the Frederick News Post, Friends Meeting School, Key 103, McCutcheon's Apple Products, Sandy Spring Bank, and Roy Rogers. It's now my pleasure to introduce Alderman Kelly Russell, who will give us a little background on how the festival came to be.
Good evening, everyone. Now, thank you. Some of you may wonder how the Festival of Lights came to be in Frederick. This community gathering, traditionally held in the courtyard of City Hall just across the street, was started over 30 years ago by Julia Hanna, who was concerned that the world was losing sight of the real meaning of Christmas. She encouraged area residents to display single white candles in their windows to bring back the feeling of an old-fashioned Christmas and focus on the warmth and the fellowship of the season. She encouraged community togetherness, and the Candlelight Festival was born. Since that time, the tradition has evolved into this ecumenical gathering. When it began, there were only about 20 people who attended. Over the years, the numbers have grown, and tonight, despite the weather, the response is overwhelming. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Alderman Russell. It is now my honor to introduce our speakers for this evening. Mr. Ed Hine, co-founder and executive director of SHIP, the Student Homelessness Initiative Partnership, will be delivering this evening's inspirational message. In late 2013, after learning that there were hundreds of children within Frederick County Public Schools that were encountering homelessness each year, the Frederick County community came together to create the nonprofit public charity SHIP with the mission to advocate and provide for these children. Today, SHIP provides urgent services and resources to the hundreds of Frederick County Public School students experiencing homelessness each year. Mara Castro is the head of the school at Friends Meeting School and has fostered a relationship between the school and SHIP for the past couple of years. This partnership has served to enhance both organizations' missions of outreach and service. Please join me in welcoming Mara and Mr. Hine.
Welcome, friends. My name is Mara Castro, and I do have the privilege of being head of school at Friends Meeting School. We are the Friends School of Frederick County, and Friends is another word for Quaker. As a Quaker school, we're especially happy to sponsor this night of shining lights and cheerful song. The celebration of lights around the world this time of year, be it Diwali, Hanukkah, the Chinese New Year, or Christmas, inspire this eternal hope and faith. The Quakers believe that there is a light, a divine spark within each of us. At our school, our work is to discover all the ways we can let our lights shine and attend to that light in others. What does that look like? It shows in our commitment to stewardship in one way, how we care for our community. For example, 2 years ago, we began working with Ed Hine and SHIP to raise awareness of and funds for the many homeless youths in Frederick County. That year, $1,000 of proceeds from our annual benefit performance of Shrek Jr. the Musical went directly to SHIP An additional $1,000 and over 1,000 pounds of food went to the Frederick Food Bank. This year, our Reading Buddies group returned to thinking about children. The Reading Buddies group is made up of middle school students and some fourth graders who each serve as a reading buddy to students in grades kindergarten through third grade. They read together every week and embark on projects that care for others or that care for our environment. Their project in December is to collect new hats, scarves, gloves, and socks to donate to SHIP. And we have a box in the back too if you brought donations of hats, gloves, and socks. I hope you will. Remember to put them in the donation box at the end of our program. The donations we've gathered at our school are hanging like garlands all through our halls to inspire and remind us to bring in our donations. These special programs at our school build voice and confidence in students who are already committed to changing our world for the better. We know, as Maya Angelou said, nothing can dim the light which shines from within. And I feel certain you will see that light in Ed Hanna.
I'm not much of a speech maker, but frankly, I get inspired on occasions like this because it gives me a chance to express my love of this city and of this county and the people that live in the county. And I'm in a unique position it is to be able to receive that love and compassion extended to our kids in the organization SHIP. In the season of holiday cheer, and in this place that has housed such a legacy of care, I'm reminded of Frederick's heritage as a place of comfort and compassion, beginning centuries ago, literally, of which we are living today. Back in 1862, immediately after the Battle of Antietam, just 25 miles away, Frederick began receiving wounded and dying soldiers, young and old, blue and gray, black and white. This church and the one adjoining took and cared for dozens and dozens of the wounded. Almost every standing structure at that time in Frederick took in the soldiers, nursing many back to health, with some sadly being comforted and cared for until their last breath. The same took place here 2 years later, after the Battle of Monocacy. 155 years later. Can you imagine that? We're living it here, 155 years later. We can look back on what our ancestors here instilled in us that is now a part of our community DNA. Caring for our neighbor, boy and girl, man and woman, every living creature, in our place we call home. This DNA is inherently a part of our community. It's uniquely a part of what makes this place so special, so important. As beautiful as this place is, it's the people who make it truly special. As the Executive Director of SHIP, Student Homelessness Initiative Partnership with Frederick County, I see this heritage of care and compassion take place many times over each and every day. From our continual calls to the public to respond with new clothing for homeless children, to the help provided for a place of comfort and respite for even one night of safe and secure housing, to providing a child living in difficult circumstances with the ability to live as a child and experience as a child. These are the things I see repeated many times per day all across this county and city. As I see and hear of hands and arms reaching out to help elsewhere, and all I have to do is look at the United Way, YMCA, Frederick County Rescue Mission, Frederick Rescue Mission, the Religious Coalition, Frederick Community Action Agency, FCPS, and our schools are just tremendous. Mission of Mercy and so many more. The list goes on and on here. People doing good work, caring for each other. So as you go about your holiday season, and as we think as we greet each other and pass along glad tidings, think about that heritage of love, that legacy of care and compassion that is instilled in each of us here in Frederick. Carry that torch forward as we move into the hope and promise of the new year and beyond. Because that's what we do here in Frederick, no matter if you are young or old, blue or gray, or black or white. Thank you.
Thank you, Mara and Ed. And now please welcome the Frederick Children's Chorus, led by Judy DeVos, who will be performing Speed On and Silver Ducks.
We're beginning with a Hebrew folk song, Sevivon. It's sometimes referred to as the other dreidel song. As we sing along, we get faster and faster, just like the dreidel spins, and then we slow down as though to restart, and you'll hear what happens at the end. I hope you enjoy Sevivon.
Sevi
So we're going to start with Dashing Through the Snow, yes? Here we go.
Dashing through the snow in one horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight! Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh.
Yes, good job. So we're going to start with, oh, you know, Dasher and Dancer. We'll sing that. And you can sing with us if you know it. It's not in your program, but I think the kids all know it. Oh, you know.
Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a red shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Yes, good job. Lovely. You can clap for yourselves. You always sound better when we're in here. One of my kids just said, I think I've done this 5 years and I've only been outside once. It's rained the other 4 years, but it always sounds so nice and the spirit in here is so lovely. So thank you for joining us and singing. I think we sing We Wish You a Merry Christmas next, right?
Yeah.
Yes? So let's do it in the Yeah. We
Wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
now
Bring us a figgy pudding, now bring us a figgy pudding, now bring us a figgy pudding and bring it right here.
for we
We all love figgy pudding, we all love figgy pudding, we all love figgy pudding, so bring some right here.
we
Wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
So we have a new song that we're adding to the program this year. I gave the kids the word sheet as we were walking out here, so they're reading it just like you are. But I think we'll all be fine. And we all know the tune for This Little Light of Mine. It's just that, you know, some of these verses we maybe haven't fitted all the syllables in right. If you don't get it right this year, it's okay. We'll get it right next year. Okay? That's my feeling. So let's try it. Here we go.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide under the bushel.
Beautiful, beautiful. Lee, come on.
And now I'd like to invite Alderman Russell to light tonight's first candle on behalf of Mayor Michael O'Connor. Mayor O'Connor is sorry he couldn't be with us tonight. Please share your flame with those around you once your candle is lit and join us in singing Silent Night.
It doesn't work, just turn it on. Maybe it'll come on. We tested all of them, so we think that they work.
Yeah, all of them work. I
Festival of Lights presented by Friends Meeting School. Please join me in a final thank you to everyone who helped make this event possible, including the chorus.